In the Miami Herald, clinical trial begins in Miami for Zika vaccine by Daniel Chang. As the first place in the continental United States with a confirmed outbreak of Zika spread by mosquitoes last summer, Miami was announced this week as one of 3 sites where federal health officials will begin the second phase of a clinical trial testing an experimental DNA vaccine for the virus. The vaccine was developed by federal government scientists with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, which is part of the National Institutes of Health. The trial will enroll at least 2,490 healthy participants in areas with confirmed or potential active spread of Zika by mosquitoes, including Miami, Houston, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Peru, Costa Rica, Panama, and Mexico. In South Florida, the clinical trial will take place at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine with Margaret Fischel, a University of Miami infectious disease physician and scientist, as the principal investigator responsible for conducting daily reviews of safety data. It will start next week. The 2-part clinical trial called VRC 705 will investigate 3 areas: the vaccine's safety in humans, its ability to stimulate an effective immune response, and the optimal dose and injection sites for usage. The trial will also help determine if the vaccine can effectively prevent transmission of Zika. The vaccine candidate began early-stage human testing in 2016 after testing in animals, with the NIH reporting that initial findings indicate the vaccine is safe and able to induce a neutralizing antibody response against Zika. The first part of the clinical trial will enroll 90 healthy men and non-pregnant women aged 18 to 35 in Houston, Miami, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. All participants will receive the vaccine candidate during 3 separate visits that are 4 weeks apart. Participants will be randomly assigned to receive either a standard dose or a high dose of the trial vaccine during all 3 visits and will be followed for about 32 weeks. The second part of the trial will enroll at least 2,400 healthy men and non-pregnant women aged 15 to 35 with the aims of determining whether the vaccine can protect against Zika. Sites will include Houston, Miami, San Juan, as well as Costa Rica, Peru, Brazil, Panama, and Mexico. Participants in the second part will be randomly assigned to receive either the trial vaccine or a placebo during 3 separate visits that are 4 weeks apart. Neither the scientists nor the participants will know who received the trial vaccine. Part 2 participants will be followed for nearly 2 years. Investigators will compare the rates of confirmed cases of Zika in the placebo group and the vaccinated group to determine if the trial vaccine protects against the virus. That's a weird one. I don't know. I'd be nervous myself to try a vaccine, but I'm glad that they're developing something, because this could be a real problem. You know, mosquito season is coming right around. They want to beat mosquito season, so they want to make sure this stuff doesn't happen in the United States. And it's nice to see them do this. This is good science. This is what science should be used for, and it's proactive. But I hope this is also a lesson to, some of the people in the Trump administration, that some of these domestic bureaucracies that he wants to tear apart, he can actually take credit for the successes of. If it's going to be explained to him in terms of, hey, you can use this to make yourself look good, I think he'd definitely keep things like the NIH around.